On Disney Plus this morning, I saw that there's a documentary called Not Just a Goof, and I watched it, and I have to say, what the fuck was that? Because there's no mention of Frank Rolls, the director. I don't know what's going on with this. I saw this episode of Atlanta like a couple years ago that kind of like showed me what really happened with the Goofy movie, and then I'm watching this Goofy documentary. It doesn't mention any of that. Now I understand this political climate. You know, Disney's getting rid of like all sorts of stuff because of everyone's anti-DEI and stuff. So I'm assuming also because Disney refuses to comment on Thomas Wilson and everything he brought to a Goofy movie. They just like wouldn't talk about it in the Atlanta episode. They don't often I've never seen them ever talk about it publicly. I feel like this documentary is like fucking mocking me. I call it like a mockumentary because it's mocking my fucking intelligence, trying to convince me that this is what happened during a Goofy movie. With this bullshit about Kevin Lima. Who the fuck is Kevin Lima? I don't know who that is. That's not all the subtext in Goofy movie that was in this Atlanta episode, and they explained it very well, and the history behind it is just not there because, I don't know, I'm assuming it's a political thing, or it's like because of Trump and the conservatives, they decided to take all of like what the Goofy movie is really about out and tell all this stuff about Jeffrey Katzenberg. Like, who the fuck is that? And like all this stuff. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, you should watch the episode of Atlanta, The Goof Who Sat by the Door. That's the real Goofy movie story. I don't know what this documentary is. It's just a bunch of bullshit. I'm really embarrassed for Disney that they thought that they could pass this up on us and take away the rich history of a Goofy movie that was shown in that Atlanta episode. And thank you, Donald Glover, for bringing that to light, because obviously Disney themselves will never do that.